So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks through another tackle. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep now for Lamb. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
180! 57, come on! Run. Hurry! 57! Hurry! 57! Alert! I got it!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Letting one, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having...
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Parkey with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Here we go. Like 80!
So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. To throw, Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
180. Switch up, switch up.
At the 19-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
54's Mike, 54's Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Browns have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. George Kittle and the Niners ready for their next drive. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on second and 13, Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, here's Breida. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You get blocked.
Set hut.
You get blocked. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Set hut.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now Mayfield.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Pistol. King.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Alert!
Check right 27.
And again, it's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got it. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw. Touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down by 11, 2:10 on the clock. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Less than 2 minutes remain here in Super Bowl 54. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from Jim. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay.